Record your message after the tone.
As you can see, there is not much color going on, but it definitely makes the wardrobe easier to organize. I like buying clothes that are easily combined and I can use in many different looks, or just take random pieces from all four sections and they will be perfectly matching. When it comes to bottoms, I prefer something classy that will last me for long. These jeans have been my absolute favorite purchase so far. They're soft and comfy. It was an absolute love at the first sight, but I hesitated to buy them and gave myself a couple of days to think. And guess what? They were sold out just a day later, so it was pretty heartbreaking. I almost cried when finally found them 6 months later in another country. I am a big fan of high-waisted jeans. I don't think I own any low-waisted ones or any low-waisted pants in general. And these are just more playful version of my go-to blue jeans. They're cropped a bit on the bottoms, which makes them pretty interesting. Besides loose-fitting jeans, I'm also obsessed with cargo pants. Every time I wear these, I feel like Lara Croft, if you know what I mean. I am in love with these white cargos with mesh. They absolutely change the game, even when worn with a plain top or hoodie, and the loose fit makes them extremely comfy to wear. And another pair of cargos. At some point I had my military patterns obsession phase. As you can see, I wore the hell out of them. There are a couple of rips, and I think I've had these pants for about 5 years. I'm very picky when it comes to clothing, but if I buy something, I know I'll be obsessed with it till the moment it dies. That's probably the only piece in my closet I'm not totally in love with. I bought these jeans 5 years ago when I just moved for university. They're very tight, pretty uncomfortable, and color is weird. But the only reason I keep them is that they are pretty but complimenting. Even though I mostly wear it with a blazer because I don't feel comfy wearing tight silhouettes like this. Another go-to piece in my wardrobe is a pair of black skinnies. They come in fashion now and then, but it's always better to wear actual jeans underneath the tee rather than leggings, so please don't wear leggings outside. They're lounge or yoga or gym clothes, but not actual outside real life clothes. Here comes pretty controversial piece. I live in Qatar, which is a strict Muslim country, so I don't get much chance to wear the bike shorts. But I still use my opportunity to wear them for a walk near home or to a bar, and definitely wear the hell out of them if I go abroad. When it comes to tops, again, I try to keep it simple but experiment with designs. Most of my tops are black or white, which makes them easy to coordinate with bottoms. My favorite piece in a whole wardrobe is this white shirt because you're not gonna believe me, I've sewn myself. Also, if you're a fan of shirts, take the best care of them, and instead of machine washing, take them to a dry cleaning. You'll notice the difference. There is nothing better for me than a crisp, clean shirt. This t-shirt I actually got from my boyfriend from a local Ukrainian designer, but eventually I started stealing it so often that it just ended up in my closet. That's a quite universal crop top for me. It came actually as a set with white biking shorts, but they turned out to be way too big for me, so only top is left. I love wearing it with any of my bottoms, and it works perfectly well as a basic piece. I like my clothes to be simple but speak for themselves, and that's literally what this t-shirt does. I get lovely comments every time I wear it, so definitely feel like making our world a bit better place. And again, here comes my boyfriend's t-shirt. He ordered it for himself, but the cut is pretty strange. Luckily, it was exactly the t-shirt type I was looking for, long and slim. I like to wear it with my white cargos, so it worked well for me. One of the most personal pieces is this black turtleneck. At some point of my life, I was wearing a black turtleneck every single day to uni. I had a set of like 5 of them for each day of the week, just because I couldn't have cared less. And that's another piece I don't particularly enjoy, mostly because of the text. You can imagine there are not many places in Qatar where I can wear it to, so I usually just end up wearing it underneath a jacket or blazer. As revealing as this top is, I absolutely love it. If you're wondering about the pin, I actually put it on myself when I ordered it online. I didn't check the size of a cup, so I ended up getting a way too big one and had to pin 2 sides together to keep at least some modesty. That's such an adorable blouse I've got about a year ago. Every time I wear it, I feel like a little princess, probably because of the puffy sleeves. I usually style it with jeans and trainers for more casual look, and high heels for something a bit out there. This long sleeve gives me such a random Parisian vibe. I mostly wear it with trainers, but just realized it actually looks good with the heels as well. And another boyfriend's piece has just entered the chart. It's so cozy and comfy. I love wearing it on a cloudy day, to have a walk to a coffee shop. I've really missed times when coffee shops were a thing. To be honest with you, this blazer was kind of an impulse purchase for me. I absolutely admire the design, but I'm not sure how to style it properly to fit my body type. Still working on it. Let me know what do you think about this look in the comments. And here comes a big chunky comfy hoodie. Nothing special about it. It's been my friend for years, saving me from the cold nights, and definitely is my go-to piece to wear to the airport. One of the most long-lasting pieces I can imagine to have in a wardrobe is a black oversized blazer. I absolutely love it as it works perfectly well with both casual and formal clothing, trousers and bike shorts, heels and sneakers. If you are still thinking about investing into one, definitely pull a trigger. I would suggest to take a look at your local vintage store, as vintage blazer can take it to an absolutely new level. And last jacket that I wear quite often is a classic loose denim jacket. Don't think there is much to say. I bet you also have one of these. When it comes to dresses, I've never been a big fan of them just because I don't think they really fit me. Also, it is very difficult to find for me a dress I would enjoy wearing as I'm simply not used to them. But this white dress takes a special place in my heart. It's vintage dolce&gabana that my mom was wearing when she was younger. Just look at this condition, about 25 years later, and it is still shining white. Another black dress is also vintage, and I am absolutely in love with the material. It's unbelievably soft and silky, kinda feels like wearing nothing. And the last dress is this dreamy lace beauty, you know, when you buy a garment because of the feeling it gives you. Every time I wear this dress, it makes me feel kinda special. I think that shoes and accessories are definitely something that is worth investing into, but my main problem is that if I like a pair of shoes, I would wear it every single day till it falls apart. I was obsessed with the classic Adidas Superstar for ages and had a new pair of same shoes after another. I think it added up onto 3 or 4, so now I have the same obsession with the Fila Disruptor. You cannot even imagine how comfortable they are if you haven't tried a pair yourself. I literally have been wearing them every single day since I bought them, so it's time for an update. I got these Adidas trainers when I tried to move on from Adidas Superstar, and honestly kinda regret buying them, but also they're not in the best condition to be sold, so I usually wear them to do groceries or go to the desert. These Vans have been absolutely heroes for so many years. I bought them in the US 3 years ago, and then traveled around the country wearing them, and look at the condition, it's perfect. They are very easy to clean and save my day if I am in a full comfy mood. And here comes the piece I'm most proud of. Dr. Martens Jagger boots, a quite rare edition. It took me about a year to get my hands on a pair of these in a correct size. It is definitely a statement piece and confidence booster. Also, I have a problem of constantly leaning my foot inside of the boots, what usually destroys the zip. But Dr. Martens are the only boots that provide perfect metal frame to keep my foot in a proper position. These high heels are from Public Desire. I don't wear them that often, but they surely can spice up a lot of outfits. Another pair of heels are these white ones. They are pretty universal and the heel is stable enough to wear it daily. Even walking in them is very comfy. And an absolute gem of my closet are Gucci Flash Track sneakers. I know that it is not what you expected to see in this video, but I was freaking out about them for about a year and I thought it was just a temporary loss, but even a year later I would wake up in the morning thinking how much I needed them. So yeah, here we go. They're pretty comfortable but surely not an everyday piece. Still obsessed with them, to be fair. I think that accessories like belts and bags are a great way to make your fit more interesting. Also, Am I the only person who noticed that most female clothing doesn't have pockets, so you have to carry a bag with just your wallet inside for literally no reason? That's why I have this simple black backpack to carry things around. I have had it for more than 4 years and it has not a single rip. That's what I say. Invest in quality. Another vintage piece in this wardrobe is this beautiful waist bag. I've got it from my friend who runs a vintage online store last time I visited Kiev, and it has been now one of my favorite accessories since then. And this waist bag was actually gifted me by my boyfriend's mom, so it holds a special place in my closet, you know. And the last but not the least is this stunning vintage Berber bag. That was love at the first sight, and it became such a go-to piece to add a bit of chic to any outfit. Alright, that was pretty everything I have in my closet. One more time, guys, quality, not quantity. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, what's your favorite piece from today's video? Go comment down below. Love you, stay safe.